Have you ever experienced depression, and what are your thoughts on people who experience this?
I haven't experienced depression. I've seen people experience depression, and I don't know what they go through, but I know it's really bad. I have no idea, but it sucks not knowing what it feels like. Um, like my grandpa, I love my grandpa, but I wish I was more sentimental about it. It sucks not knowing what that is.
Do you care about what people think of you, and why?
In the beginning of early adulthood, I did care, and that's really bad. Like I said before, the people that you hang around with, your friends, your family, you start to blank everybody else, blank life, and just live your life. I don't care about what other people think. Just be yourself.
What do you think about different sexual orientations?
I'm not against it. Everybody is is a
Different.
person. Everybody's different. I don't judge anybody. I love everybody, no matter what. I love people.
How has your health changed over time?
Um, as you get older, you really do need to take care of yourself. Your metabolism does get quicker, but if you do take advantage of it, then it creeps up on you. So if you don't take care of yourself, then your bones, it starts to pick up on you. For me, I had a couple like knee injuries, ankle injuries, back injuries. If you don't take care of yourself, it does creep up on you. I'm experiencing one right now, but little by little, I'm getting better and better. Just take care of yourself every single day, no matter what.
And lastly, what have you realized about becoming an adult and leaving the teenager stages?
It's scary, honestly, it really is. But you start to notice that you have people around you that care about you, that won't let you go through it by yourself, won't let you go through it alone. They're always around you. They're always going to be right there with you at all times. I was really scared in the beginning. I didn't know what to do in life. I still don't know what to do in life. But I know at the end, my family, my friends, all my close friends that are still with me are always going to be there with me, no matter what.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Oops, hold on. I'll edit it.
Hi, my name is Armando Leon, Becky Leon's father, and she claims I'm going through a midlife crisis. So let's see.
How old are you?
I am 52 years old.
Okay. First question, have you ever experienced a midlife crisis, and what was it, if so?
I think I'm going through it right now because I'm not accepting the fact that I can do the things that I used to do when I was 25. I can run, I can play sports other than maybe golf and ride the golf cart. But I can play soccer, I cannot play baseball, and it's somewhat frustrating. So if you want to call it a midlife crisis, then so be it.
How have you prepared for retirement, and are you ready to retire?
Fortunately, our mortgage is paid for, and we're putting a little money away. We're hoping that Social Security is going to be there for us when we retired. It's looking like another 15 years. So, are we ready? I'm going to say yes, but there's always room to improve.
How has your form of parenting reflected on your kids?
Well, that's a tough one. My mom, she was a widow when I was 3, so I never had a dad. So I think that has an influence on my parenting skills. I've done, I think I've been pretty average, not good and not great, but also not bad. But as a parent, I think I tried to be straightforward with my kids and honest, and at the same time show them our family values, which I'm very glad to report that I'm very satisfied with my three kids.
What do you think your role in the family is, and how does it align with your culture?
Uh, with my immediate family, my role is to be the leader of this house, and obviously I'm not perfect, but uh, at least I try to uh, do the right thing. Again, being humans, you obviously don't do 100% of the things correctly. But as with the rest of the family, I try and stay connected with everybody, whether it's on my side of the family or my wife's side of the family.
What are your thoughts on being institutionalized?
Depending on what it is, anything that's not by choice, I hate. It has to be decided by me, or at least decided by my family members for me in a good way. But when it comes to being institutionalized, I don't think I would like it. Whether it's by way of a correctional facility or a psychiatric facility, I just wouldn't like it.
And the final question, as time progressed, how has your brain developed and shown through your memory?
I think I have a very good memory. I remember a lot of things, but at the same time, it's not the same when you were 30 or 40. Uh, Obviously, my wife claims that I'm losing, memory, which I disagree. But then again, I'm biased towards myself. So uh, again, I think age is definitely having an impact on my brain, but at the same time, uh, I feel good for my age.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hello, my name is Irma Leon. I'm Rebecca's mother. And I was I was
Caretaker.
ta-
Caretaker.
I was watching my dad.
The first question, what have you noticed about dementia and how it affects people's way of thinking?
I think it helps because you get closer to the family, and we learn a lot of things, how to help the one that needs it. So it's the love that you care for your loved ones.
Next, how was your experience taking care of my grandpa and what did you learn?
Learn how to really love him and give him the things that he really needed, because he wasn't able to take his medicine and to eat the right food.
And what did you learn?
And I learned that give love back. Yeah, I think that's something that you learn.
Okay. How did my grandpa's condition affect your life and how you think?
It got us closer with the problem that my dad had, as sisters, brothers, and grandkids. That brought us all being more like together.
Has this experience changed how you act around your family members?
Yes, because we got closer as a family.
What do you feel is your role in your family and why?
I think it's a good experience because I can teach more my children for a future experience like what we had with my dad.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, my name is Rebecca Leon. And to start off, what personal experience have you had with middle or late adulthood that stands out to you? So myself in particular, I have not experienced the adulthood as I'm 17 years old, but going into it, I would say just learning from other people, There's more responsibility that you have to take in, and there's more stress because you have actual taxes to pay for. You have to be more independent because you're taking action for your own life, and you just have to know like what you want and how you want your life to be in the future, and you have not rely on other people to do that for you. Do you remember what was going through your mind at the time of this experience, and how would you change your attitude about the situation knowing what you have learned in this chapter? So since I haven't experienced the adulthood, I will soon, as I will turn 18, but I would just say like going into it, I'm going to make sure that I'm being responsible with all of my actions and just taking responsibility for what I do as well, because a lot of the time like we just live in denial and we don't necessarily take responsibility for what we do, and we tend to blame other people. And be aware of your surroundings and just taking care of yourself. Like, as you get older, you have to take care of yourself and actually eat healthy, be active, because over time your bones start to get bad, and make sure that you're taking your medications if you do have any, going to doctor's appointments to check up on your health regularly. The next one says, did you learn anything from the interviews you conducted with the adults? And so I did learn some things. I've learned that, well, like according to chapter 4, you just need to learn how to ask for help, and over time, like, you just start to focus on yourself and your own life and your own experiences and the people who you surround yourself with, because ultimately that's what's going to be important. And you also have to take responsibility for your actions and make sure that you're keeping up with everything within your life, such as your health and your mental health, physically, mentally, and spiritually, you can say. What did you learn from the interview with the caretaker or family member who has had experiences with late adulthood? So, learning from what she said in her interview, I would say that you just have to develop a lot of patience when taking care of another person, and you learn to love stronger for those around you, because once someone develops a harsh condition such as dementia, you just, like, a lot of things start to be put into perspective, and you start to truly value things more in life and not take people's lives or people's presence for granted. So I would say that, because as mentioned in Unit 9, there's an attachment theory, and we tend to be more attached to those that we are raised with. So I would say that my mom was more patient with who she was taking care of because it was her own father. So she kind of had that attachment with him, and she felt responsible for maintaining his health and just overall being there for him when he really needed her. And in addition to that, I would say that the social cognitive theory also relates to that, because my mom was influenced with her family too, as a whole family agreed that they were going to take care of my grandpa and just split up the time, and just to make sure, or to ensure that he was being well taken care of, rather than putting him in a retirement home where strangers will be taking care of him. So they all agreed, and also being a part of the Hispanic culture, we're all really close as a family. So we wanted to maintain that and just maintain like family situations within the family, so we can handle it the way that we know and take care of him the way that he likes it. The last question. Overall, what did you personally get out of this middle late adulthood development study you conducted? I would say that just growing up, like, you have a lot of responsibility, and you have to manage your time and truly value those who are with you throughout your journey, because they're not always going to be there, and you just have to take care of your own health as well as those that truly matter within your life, because life shouldn't be taken for granted. And just experience everything that you have the opportunity to experience and live in the moment to make sure that you're truly taking advantage of the life that you have, because not a lot of people have that opportunity to just say that they had opportunities to say you are put in a difficult position, like you need to strive to push past it and just truly enjoy your life with your passions and just everything, such as your family, those bonds that you want with him, and won't regret not doing something.